This is the video review for the Polar Ignite from CrossFitTracking.com. Number of great things about this watch. The main thing is that the screen is functionally different from all of the other Garmin and Polar and Suunto options. It's what I believe is called a TFT, but it looks a lot like an Apple Watch or like the Fitbit Iconic and the Fitbit Versa. So it's a bright and visible screen. So it is the first one that has bright clarity, and I have so far loved this device above any of the other ones that I've tested for a number of reasons. One is just that finally there's a high-level athletic sports watch that can link to a Bluetooth heart rate sensor that has a high-quality screen, and it tops all the others in comparison from the screen. The other benefit of this is that Polar's released a new sleep tracking and recovery metrics. So one of the complaints I had before was their sleep was like the ultra simple version that Fitbit originally came out with, and a lot of the other ones that they've upgraded since. But it does full sleep and recovery, and I found it to be highly accurate. On the website, you can see that there's a sleep analysis section now. The heart rate accuracy is the best so far. On the back, it's got multiple options. Polar really has the best components for tracking optical heart rate at the wrist. The heart rate accuracy seems to be great. When compared to chest strap, it obviously underperforms, but only slightly so. Underperforms compared to a chest strap. Obviously, when you're doing CrossFit workouts and you're flexing across the wrist, any optical heart rate sensor that's located at the wrist is going to underperform. The fit and the feel, it's 35 grams, so it's lighter. The fit is, it's great. The size of the screen is clear. It doesn't have the resolution of the Fitbit Ionic or an Apple Watch or anything like that, but the clarity still is a lot prettier and brighter than all the other athletic sports watches that are available on the market. It does offer training load. You don't see the training load directly in the watch, but almost everybody syncs with their phone, so you'll see it on the Polar Flow app, as well as you can see some of the other components on the Polar Beat app, because it'll sync directly back and forth. It tracks your TRIMP, which is your training impulse, the amount of load and the heart rate, levels of heart rate, and how it sort of flows back into how much load your body's been on for a period of time. You can turn the screen always on when you're in the middle of a workout, which is very helpful, super functionally important. The menus are relatively simple. Some people might think, it doesn't have the level of intricacy of the primary Garmin watches, but I find the simple menus and screens to be all you really need. The negative for this is that I've had some problems with the battery life, meaning it says 5 days, but it's really tracking at like 2.5 days. That's slightly offset because it's got a super fast recharge time. I don't know how they're doing it, but it charges in a very short amount of time. So it's not hard every other day to throw it on the charger for 20 or 30 minutes and get it back to full 100%. Also, a minor tweak is the recovery time after a workout is only listed on the Polar Beat. So you see the training load and the TRIMP from a workout, the intensity level of the workout as much as it affects your body, but you can't see the recovery time from a workout unless you go to Polar Beat, but they sync directly, so it's not really a problem. I have been a longtime user of Garmin's series of watches and connected with a chest heart rate monitor, have found that product to be my top product or favorite product or most often used product, because Garmin does the deep sleep and does all these different tracking aspects. But with this watch, I feel fully replaced, that Garmin is no longer the leader to me, because this does all the same things and does a couple of things that Garmin's not yet doing, like breathing rate for sleep and for recovery tracking, but also does it all with a fantastic screen. So the Polar Ignite new watch from CrossFitTracking.com. Thank you.